Start.
On December 7, 1941, Japan launched a surprise raid on a U.S. naval base in Hawaii. On the 75th anniversary of the Pearl Harbor attack, we look back at some of the men and women who bravely served our country on one of the most tragic days in American history.
It's December 1941. World War II has been raging for 2 years. The German army, led by Adolf Hitler, has taken over much of Europe.
The United States has been supporting Great Britain and its other allies with weapons and supplies, but many Americans don't want U.S. soldiers to be sent to fight a costly war overseas.
Meanwhile, in Asia, Japan is trying to expand its empire by force. The Japanese had launched a full-scale attack on China in 1937.
That prompted the U.S. to cut off sales of iron, steel, and oil to Japan. The Japanese need those natural resources to keep their war machine going. To keep these materials, Japan plans to invade other nations in Asia. But Japan's leaders decide that they must first weaken the U.S. They begin plotting a surprise attack on an American naval base on the Hawaiian island of Oahu.
Come on, Adrian.
The base in Pearl Harbor for Navy sailors began stationed like being on vacation, but the sailors and soldiers at Pearl Harbor spent a lot of time training for war, and one that many of them hoped never to fight.
That hope disappears on the morning of Sunday, December 7th.
Private George Elliott and Private Joseph Lockhart worked at a radar station on the north end of Oahu. It is just after 7 o'clock a.m.
Both of you.
Lockhart, there's a huge blip in the radar screen. It looks like at least 50 planes.
You're probably just seeing things. These overnight shifts will do that to you.
No, look!
That can't be right. Is something wrong with the radar?
It's working fine, and we need to report this.
Elliot makes a call to his commanding officer.
Sir, our radar screens show at least 50 planes heading our way. Roger that, sir. Have a good day.
Well, what did he say?
He said not to worry. It's probably the group of B-17 bombers we're expecting to arrive from California.
But the blip isn't American planes. It is the first wave of Japanese planes on a daring mission to take out America's power in the Pacific. Their main target is the row of battleships docked at Pearl Harbor. At 7:55 a.m., Junior Officer Adolph Mortensen and Chief Carpenter John Austin are eating breakfast together aboard the battleship Oklahoma.
Is that your third plate of pancakes?
No, it's my fourth.
Save some for the rest of the Navy.
A siren wails.
Woo! Woo!
Attack on Hale
It's okay, keep going.
Attack on Hale Harbor. Pearl Harbor. Attack on Hale Pearl Harbor. This is not a drill. Go!
Many sailors come there hearing U.S. planes taking target practice.
Meanwhile, on the battleship West Virginia, Dorothy Miller is doing laundry.
This doesn't seem fair. I'm a great fighter in the boxing ring, but they won't let me fight for my country. Instead, I'm stuck here doing other people's laundry.
Like all African Americans in the Navy, Miller is not allowed to serve in combat. Instead, his job on the ship is to cook and clean.
Suddenly, the ship is rocked by a huge blast. Japanese planes hit the West Virginia with torpedoes and bombs. Miller races to the deck of the ship where Captain Mervyn Binion is shouting orders. Oh, snap.
Nice and loud.
It's a sneak attack. Get some ammo for those guns. Let's go, people. Boom! A nearby battleship is hit by a torpedo and immediately erupts into a ball of flames. They've sunk the Arizona. There's another plane. Take cover. We can be next.
Boom! A bomb explodes on the Tennessee. Pieces of the ship fly through the air.
Hits.
You can lay down, lay down.
What?
Lay down.
Why? Why?
Okay.
Why?
Wow.
Because you're hit.
Why though?
Why am I here?
Captain Binion drops to the deck of the ship and holds his wounded stomach.
Miller tries to move him to safety, but the captain refuses to budge.
I'm not leaving. They're chewing us to pieces. Someone's got to shoot down those planes. Captain, I've got to the medic. Let's go. What's that?
Go.
Where are we? Narrator 4.
Miller races to a heavy machine gun. He's never been trained to use the gun, but he begins to fire away the Japanese planes that zoom by the ship.
I think I hit one, Captain. Did you see that, Captain? Captain Binion is dead.
Suddenly, a command comes over the loudspeaker.
Abandon ship!
Miller escapes, but many sailors on the West Virginia aren't as lucky. More than 100 crew members lose their lives.
But the losses on the nearby Arizona are the worst of any ship. A total of 1,177 men died aboard this sinking battleship.
Back on the Oklahoma, Austin Mortensen and other crew members are thrown to the ground by a giant blast.
This is real. We're under attack.
Look, water's pouring in everywhere.
Man your stations!
Within minutes, the ship capsizes. Austin Mortensen and 14 other sailors are trapped in a room below deck. It is quickly filling up with water.
The water's up to my chest already.
Run it out of the air!
The lights go out suddenly. The sailors can no longer see each other in the pitch black.
We're going down like rats here, down here.
There's got to be a way out of here.
Austin dives underwater. Mortensen and the others wait nervously for him to return.
Austin swims back to the surface and gasps for air.
I found a porthole.
Is it big enough for us to squeeze through?
I think I'll be able to push you out.
Austin leads each sailor underwater one by one. He squeezes them through.
Austin and Mortensen are the only sailors left. The water has almost reached the ceiling. They struggle to keep their heads above the rising water.
We're on this side.
It's working, Austin. You're a hero.
Okay, Morty, you're the only one left.
Wait a minute. Who's gonna push you out?
I'm too big to fit through that hole, and you know it.
I'm not going to leave you behind.
You don't have a choice. We're out of time.
Austin.
Once I get you out, you'd better swim for your life. Now take a deep breath.
They dive underwater.
Austin uses all his strength to push Mortensen through the porthole.
Alone in the watery darkness, Austin knows he will go down with the ship. He is one of the 429 men who died aboard the Oklahoma, but thanks to his bravery, 15 other sailors escaped.
The attack ends after about 2 hours. When it's over, 21 U.S. ships have been sunk or badly damaged. The Japanese have also destroyed 188 U.S. planes at nearby airfields.
The hospital at Hickman Field overflows with wounded sailors.
Chief Nurse Annie Fox comforts a badly injured sailor.
My leg, I can't feel my leg.
Or you should have been on the floor.
Don't worry, we're here to help you.
Stay. You're next. Stay.
How bad is it?
Fox gently lifts his legs and examines the corrosive wound. Another nurse turns away.
How bad is it?
I feel like I'm wanting to be sick.
Now listen to me. Beg me, you to stay calm and do your job.
Yes.
Take this bandage and apply pressure to that wound.
What if it doesn't work?
We need to stop the bleeding.
What if it doesn't work?
Smile and act like everything is fine. Don't let him see your fear. If you give up hope, you have to.
The nurses work through the day and night trying to save as many men as possible.
The fires on some U.S. ships raged for more than 2 days. When the smoke finally clears, Navy officials count the dead. In all, 2,403 Americans have died in the attack. However, many others are safe because of the efforts of Fox and her nurses.
The next day, President Franklin D. Roosevelt addresses the nation on the raid.
Like millions of other Americans, Locker and Elliot tuned in to listen to the historic raid.
Yesterday,